Hello, YouTube. It is Monica Sleeve McQueen here for my week 22 or 5 months post-op vertical sleeve gastrectomy. Yesterday was actually my 5-month surgiversary, and I swear to God, I fixed this hair before I came on here. I'm trying this new thing with this short hairdo. I posted pictures of it on Facebook. It's quite ridiculous. I kind of look like Johnny Bravo, and I want to walk around saying, man, I'm pretty. Anyway, I digress. 22 weeks or 5 months since I had surgery on April 21st, April 21st, 2015. As of this morning, I was 268 pounds. That's like a pound and 1.8 pounds for the week. 65 pounds since my high weight. And oh no, I'm sorry, 65 pounds since surgery and 138.5 pounds since my high weight 22 weeks ago. I'd actually been feeling a little bit bummed because I did have a big stall that lasted a little bit more than a month, and I am losing again, but I thought after a stall maybe it would kind of snowball a little bit, and it hasn't. So I got out my book. It's actually over there, but you don't need to see it. It's the book where I kept all my bariatric stuff. It's a binder. I've got it divided into sections for all my appointments with the surgeon, all my appointments with the nutritionist and the medical weight loss doctor, and all of that stuff. Pre-op, post-op. It's very organized, which is not like me at all. So I was wondering, I couldn't quite remember what was my goal weight set by my nutritionist or nutrition doctor at the first visit when I saw him at the beginning of September last year. So I went searching and I almost couldn't find the paper, and I was getting a little panicky, and I don't know why it became so important to me, but I knew I didn't throw it out, so I found it. And based on my weight that day, which was 389 pounds, they do the percentages. And I actually did that test where you breathe into the device for 10 minutes and it tells you what your resting metabolic rate is. And they kind of did the calculations from there. So based on that weight, they believed that my goal weight should be 223 pounds. That's only like 45 pounds away. That kind of blew my mind. Now, of course, I'd love to be smaller than that, especially if the weight kept coming off and it wasn't too much of a struggle to lose. I'm not going to starve myself ever again in my life. But I'm much closer than what I thought initially they had said I would get to. Then I was doing some more thinking. I know that I'm creeping up on my oldest son's weight. And as I was driving today, I was like, gosh, if I ever got below 200, when's the last time I was below 200? In Wonderland, which there's a lot of our ladies creeping up on Wonderland right now. VSG Granny is creeping up on Wonderland. Finding Elizabeth is creeping up on Wonderland. And Kim Stephanopoulos is also creeping up on Wonderland. They are getting so close, and I'm super excited for them. But I don't know if that's a reality for me. So I was just thinking and thinking, and it hit me. The first time I busted 200 pounds, I was pregnant with my first son. So it's 21 years ago. And I do believe I probably went back down into like the 190s, maybe even 185. And then I had a second child. And I don't know if I went below 200 after birthing the second child. I'm sure I've got medical records laying around, or maybe I wrote it in their baby books or something. But from that point on, I think I was always hovering right at 200. Maybe 198, but somewhere around there. That's been a lot of years. So to even get to 268 after being above 400 for 5 or 6 years, to get below 300 when I know that I've been above that for 10 years, and then the idea that I could get under 200, and that's only 68 pounds away, and I'm only 5 months post-op, it's completely possible, even at the rate that I'm going. Because some days it feels remarkably slow. And it's not. I swore I wasn't going to be that instant gratification, wanting unrealistic things from the surgery. But sometimes I find myself doing that and it upsets me. I don't want to be hooked on the numbers. I don't want to be upset because I haven't gotten here or there when I feel like I'm doing things 80% right most days. On a good day, I'm doing it 95% right. Not perfect, of course. I opened up the calculator for a reason and then I started talking and I completely forgot. Why did I open the calculator? Oh, so I'm not going to be exactly sure. Well, let's say 30 weeks left for a year because there's 52 weeks in a year and I'm at week 22. So I'm averaging 2.9 pounds a week since surgery. So if I did 2.9 pounds a week times 30 weeks, that's 87 more pounds. Now, is that realistic? Who knows? It does slow down as you get closer to the year mark. I understand that. But there's potential for me to be in Wonderland before the year is up because I'm only 68 pounds from there. And this is another 21 pounds past that if I stayed at 3 pounds per week. Why is Wonderland important? To me, I think it signifies youth because in the 100s, I was very young. And it would seem it just signifies youth and rolling back the clock. That's my justification for desiring to be in Wonderland because I do feel fabulous. I don't have aches and pains anymore. I don't, there are things I haven't tried yet. I may not be able to fit on a roller coaster. I may still be uncomfortable in an airplane seat, but I haven't tried those things yet. I did discover I could cross my legs. I did it kind of by accident. But I have to be leaning far back in a chair because my abdomen still just got to get in the way. But I can cross my legs in special situations. I can run, I can jump, I can do a ropes course, I can walk up the stairs without holding the handrail. This one was big for me. I can step down from the curb without putting my arms out for balance and worrying about rolling an ankle as I go down. I climbed in and out of my friend's camper up a really tall step. I'm wearing clothes that I consider comfortable and cute. I'm completely in Kim Stephanopoulos' old wardrobe now. I'm really not wearing anything from my high weight anymore. I got rid of almost all of it. I did keep a few things. I still have some pajama pants that are really ridiculous looking, but I don't want to buy new pajama pants until, I absolutely have to because in winter here, you need your pajama pants. So I'm not tossing any of them until I absolutely have to. Um, so I feel great, and yet I want more. It's that contradiction that I'm kind of struggling with in myself right now. But it's okay to want more because that means that I will strive and I will do and I will pay attention. I have gone back to logging my food. I said I was going to do that a couple of weeks ago and I kind of did it sporadically, but I'm on like a 4 or 5 day streak now. And that is what it is. It's a chore, but I think that I need to do it. Since I've been logging, I feel like I have better control over what I'm eating, except when it comes to what I believe may be my transfer addiction. Veggie straws. I don't think these have any vegetables in them. Oh, well, they say they do. Potato starch, spinach powder, beetroot powder. Mm, they're crazy, crazy crispy. And they only have 15 carbs for 38 straws. So, and 130 calories. Not the best choice, but not the worst choice. But oh my gosh, I have to keep these away from myself. They are so crispy and crunchy. Delicious. Um, let's see. Here's an investment I don't want to make. I need bras again. About halfway through losing The first 65 prior to having surgery, I lost a lot in the chest like we all do, and I went and got new bras. Only 3. Did I get 3? Yeah, I think I got 3. I'm wearing one of them now, and it's gotten so bad that my son asked me the other day if I was actually wearing a bra. He was concerned that I was braless because it was so much sag and flop going on. But it's it's a catch-22. If I buy them, I'll look great for a few weeks and then I'll shrink out of them again. I have been given some incredibly, almost brand spanking new looking bras, but the cups are too small. So until I shrink a little bit, I won't be into those. So I'm in a really awkward boob stage. And it makes me sad. They're supposed to be, like way up here and they're way down there. And apparently my son thinks I'm not even wearing a bra and he's concerned for me. This week was good. Um, Not a whole lot going on really. I did contact the company that outsources to the school districts. It's called EduStaff. I don't know if your areas are using it or not, but that's a company that the school districts are hiring to fill in their substitutes and their parapros. Because I was like, well, you can log onto their website and it still kept saying pending. And I'm like, do they send you a you didn't qualify email or did they just leave it as pending forever? So I contacted them and they said that my fingerprints were still being processed by the district and it shouldn't be too much longer. Well, if all that they're waiting for is my fingerprints to be processed, I'm actually very excited because I have no criminal record. I've never been arrested. I've had very, very few traffic tickets, maybe 3 in my entire life. Um, so if that's the only thing holding me back is for them to process it, I'm feeling really, really confident. I hope that they get on the stick because I really want to be working. Christmas is coming. The heater in my van stopped working. It blows hot air for like a minute and then it blows cold air. And then just whenever it feels like it, no rhyme or reason, it'll blow hot air for a minute again. That does not fly in Michigan. Already our mornings were in the like 40s in the morning. So going to school and the kids were a little bit cold. We're bundled up in the car in the morning. By the afternoon, it's in the 70s, so it's not that big of a deal, but it's not going to be long before it is a big deal. The fan on the laptop has started making a lot of noise. I'm not sure if you can hear that, but if you can, that's what that is. What else is going on? Nothing. I don't know. Nothing big. Just living life, getting out, doing stuff. My friend from high school, who has not had weight loss surgery, but is pursuing her own fitness and diet and exercise path and is doing incredibly well. She's involved in something, one of the companies like Beachbody or I don't know which one, but I know that she's doing something. Started a movement accountability group just to get people up and moving. So I've joined. She asked me to join. I thought that was really sweet. And I kind of do need the kick in the pants because I've really been slacking in the exercise area. That doesn't define me. He's been going to Zumba, and that's what I think I want to do. But there's a cost. So if you know of any Zumba links, is there a Zumba website that has free videos to watch? Are there Zumba videos on YouTube? Is there something similar to Zumba that has free videos that you think I would enjoy watching? Because I'll just put them on in my living room and get on with it. And that's it. We're already at 14 minutes. Thank you guys for hanging in there with me. Once again, you guys blow my mind with all the sweet comments and all the support. And I look forward to talking to you again next week. I hope I can tell you that I have a job. That's what I really hope I can tell you. The scale can stay the same.